True believers and newcomers alike, you are welcome to another edition of Sports Tour on Enterprise Television. This is the program where we take you on a journey through all the hot topics in sports. I'm Josh Okoli. We are live, and here are the headlines. Ikorodu City defeated at home as Enyimba beat Lobby Stars in the rescheduled MPFL games. The Confederation of African Football sets the date for the African Nations Cup of 2024 qualifiers. We will take a look at the intra-club football games in England, Spain and Italy as Liverpool, Arsenal dominant and Barcelona eke out a win. Manchester United held by FC Twente, Lazio, Galatasaray victorious in Europa League openers. Let's take a time out on the sports store. When we come back, we will dig into all the items we have on offer. Welcome back to Sports Store on Enterprise Television. I have here with me the dynamic sports producer and analyst Adriel Emini. Adriel, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Definitely, the Europa League served us with some nice openers, and we would like to share your incisive analysis when the time comes.
I'll be glad to analyze it.
Okay, let's start off with the fact that champions of Nigeria, Enugu Rangers, and nine-time champions Enyimba of Aba won their rescheduled Nigeria Premier Football League fixtures on Wednesday. The Flying Antelopes Enugu Rangers recorded a 1-0 away win against Ikorodu City at Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos, right here in the center of excellence. Captain Chinemerem Ugweze's 25th minute strike separated both teams on the night, and the win was Rangers' first in the MPFL this season. Ikorodu City, known by their fans as Oga Boys, have recorded just 1 point from 3 games, a poor start in their first foray into Nigeria's top division, who currently sits bottom of the 20-team MPFL table. Nine-time champions of the Nigerian Premier Football League, Enyimba claimed a 2-1 victory over Lobby Stars in Aba. Coach Yemi Olanwaju's side raced into a 2-0 lead with goals by Chinedu Ufere in the 13th minute and Eze Ekutoziem from the penalty spot after 16 minutes of action. Wahid Adebayo reduced the deficit for Lobby Stars 9 minutes before the break, but the Makurdi club were unable to equalize. Enyimba are currently 4th on the MPFL table, having registered 6 points from 2 games played, and they still have 1 more outstanding game because of their foray into the CAF Confederations Cup that they qualified into the group stages after defeating Burkina Faso's Etoile Filante 3-2 on penalties when both legs ended goalless. In African football, let's say that the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has confirmed that Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania are co-hosts of the African Nations Championship. That's the CHAN tournament for African-based players, and the next continental edition for African-based players will be played between 1st to 28th February in 2025. The host stadiums and the training venues will be confirmed in due course. This tournament will also serve as preparation for the 3 East African nations which will host the AFCON in 2027. The road to CHAN 2024 will kick off with first round of qualifiers on the weekend of 25th to 27th October 2024 and the weekend of 1st to 3rd November 2024. The second round of qualifiers will be played between 20th to 22nd December and 27th to 29th December 2024. Nigeria's home-based Eagles have never won the tournament and will look to qualify to CHAN 2024, the CHAN tournament, for the first time since CHAN 2018, having missed out on qualifying for the 2020 and the 2022 editions of the competition. And in Nigeria's 3 previous appearances, we finished as bronze medalists in 2014, we were eliminated from the group stage in 2016, and Nigeria finished as runners-up in 2018. WAFU A, WAFU B, which we belong to, the UNAF for North Africa, UNIFAC and COSAFA will each have 3 qualifying teams, and the CECAFA zone, which includes the 3 host countries, the East African zone, will receive an additional slot due to their automatic qualification as host. And as a result, the total number of teams qualifying for the final tournament will be increased from 16 to 19. Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania will participate in the qualifiers, and in addition to their automatic qualification as hosts, the team achieving the best result in the CECAFA qualifiers will also advance to the final tournament. Let's go over to club football outside the African continent and tell you that EFL Cup holders Liverpool trashed West Ham 5-1 to progress to the round of the 16 of the competition, and for the second successive season, the Hammers were on the wrong end of an EFL Cup mauling by Liverpool at Anfield. Last season, it was Curtis Jones who grabbed the brace, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, and Cody Gakpo on the score sheet for the host in the quarterfinals, with Curtis Jones winning the Man of the Match award. But on Wednesday, despite West Ham scoring first, they went to go and find trouble. Liverpool hammered the Hammers as Cody Gakpo and Diogo Jota grabbed the brace, with Mo Salah hunting down Julian Lopetegui's men by scoring, as he always does against West Ham. The Reds trophy defense will continue at Brighton and Hove Albion, and in the fourth round, arguably the top tie of that fourth round sees Tottenham Hotspur host Manchester City. Manchester United, who are having it all wrong for them, got past Barnsley 7-0 in round 3, as Eric Ten Hag's side have been rewarded with a home draw against Leicester City. In Wednesday's other fixture, Arsenal's young stars stole the show in their 5-1 mauling against Bolton Wanderers, and they will now go to Deepdale to take on Championship side Preston North End in the round of 16. 70-year-old Ethan Nwaneri and deadline day signing Raheem Sterling both scored their first Arsenal goals as the Gunners hammered Bolton 5-1 in the FA Cup third round on Wednesday. Nwaneri scored either side of halftime after Declan Rice had given the home team the lead. Aaron Collins pulled one back for Bolton before Sterling opened his account and Kai Havertz added a fifth. Let me give you the full draws for the EFL Cup round of 16. We have Brentford will take on Sheffield Wednesday, Southampton will square up against Stoke City, Tottenham Hotspur will host champions of England Man City. The winner of the match between AFC Wimbledon and Newcastle will take on Chelsea at the home team of either AFC Wimbledon or Newcastle. Man United will host Leicester City at Old Trafford. Brighton will take on Liverpool at the Amex Stadium. Preston North End will do battle with Arsenal. And Aston Villa at the Villa Park in an all-Premier League derby will square off against Crystal Palace. The fourth round of the FA Cup will be played in the week commencing October 28, 2024. I'm going over to my dynamic analyst, Ejiro. Arsenal, Liverpool recording simultaneous 5-1 victories. It all happened differently for both sides. West Ham looked like they would, finally see off the demons, which is Liverpool, because Liverpool have always been hammering the Hammers, as West Ham are known to be. And then they received 5-1 again for the second consecutive season in the EFL Cup. Arsenal did the same thing to both Wanderers, and Ethan Nwaneri, who is still eligible to play for the Super Eagles, bagged his first brace for the Gunners. What are your thoughts on those two EFL games?
For the first game, that is the Liverpool game, I felt Liverpool were in control, even though they conceded first from an own goal, though.
Okay.
And they just showed that they were the better team, because last season we saw the same thing. Liverpool destroyed West Ham. And West Ham haven't beat themselves this season. They lost to Chelsea, is it last week?
3-0 at home.
Yeah. So I wasn't even surprised. Liverpool didn't really, they played with their strongest team. You had Jota, you had Salah, you had Gakpo. Yeah, they didn't start with them, but they brought some of them from the bench. Yeah. Jota showing another clinical striker, gave his all scoring a brace.
Won the man of the match as well.
Also, Mohamed Salah and Cody Gakpo scoring those two late goals. Assists from Darwin Núñez also. So
who has seemed to be hitting the target, unlike how everyone has been trolling him that always misses.
Yeah, this season I feel he's ready for action. This season. So and Slot is not really starting him as he thought he would start. He's the main man also, because he's the forward. No one else, but he's not starting as much games as he would want.
And has that kind of helped him evolve his game?
watching his other players playing week in, week out, and him coming off the bench, I feel it's making him have that drive to want to put in more pressure to win his spot back. So yeah, Darwin Núñez actually impressed me yesterday. So them battering West Ham, I wasn't even shocked or surprised. So yeah, Liverpool deserve the win. And as for Arsenal, yeah, they didn't start with Arsenal didn't start with their full squad. They went in, even though they started with Saka, Sterling getting his first assist and his first goal for the club. Nwaneri doing another beautiful match yesterday, also winning the man of the match yesterday at the age of 17. He's having a comfortable, all starting Lewis Kelly and the other young right back. Can't really remember his name though, but Arsenal proved themselves, trusting the youngsters, and they delivered yesterday. So yeah, those two games were beautiful, and they deserved every bit of goal and win they got.
Okay, so let's look at the draws for the round of 16 before we get into other events on our agenda. Brentford, Sheffield Wednesday, Southampton, Stoke, Spurs against City, Wimbledon, winner of the game between Wimbledon and Newcastle against Chelsea, United against Leicester, Brighton against Liverpool, Brentford, Preston against Arsenal, and Aston Villa against Crystal Palace. Which of these games, apart from the Spurs City game, is the pick of the bunch, and which side do you think, with these draws, can perhaps, make it big, moving on into the next stages?
I feel into the next stages, except from Tottenham City, next big game will be between Chelsea, the winners between
Wimbledon, Newcastle, which seems more or less like Newcastle might win.
Then for me, if it's not that, it will either be Manchester United
against Leicester. Yeah.
So I feel Manchester United should take
beat
that.
Leicester.
It should actually be very easy for them to take that.
Especially as Ten Hag is a cup manager.
Yeah, especially that. He should take the win. Leicester haven't been themselves ever since they got back to the Premier League. So yeah, I feel their last cup tie, they had to use penalties to qualify
against the League 2 side.
Yeah. So Man U should actually get it over with quickly. Chelsea, I feel Newcastle will end up facing Chelsea. So yeah, Chelsea have been a great side this season.
Very improved. After their first game of the season, they have bounced back and they have been firing on all cylinders.
Newcastle too have been another great side. So I see penalties deciding that.
Do we see maybe a team like Chelsea perhaps winning the EFL Cup when all is said and done?
I can't say it. Chelsea, no, I don't see them winning it. But who knows?
Maybe the next round of draws could even be more easy for Chelsea. And then let's say if they beat Newcastle, Arsenal could probably play a Spurs or Man City. Then Chelsea can maybe have someone else, Brentford, Sheffield Wednesday. So it could be easier for them.
Yeah, I see Chelsea qualifying in this round.
Okay.
But maybe through penalties and stuff like that.
Okay, so let's go outside of England to Italy, where in the Coppa Italia, Pisa lost to Cesena by a goal to nil. Udinese defeated Salernitana 3-1, and Genoa lost to Sampdoria 6-5 on penalties after the game ended 1-1. On Thursday, Monza will host Brescia, and at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, Napoli will host Palermo. In La Liga, the Spanish Primera División, last season's surprise package, Girona continued their poor run of form as the Blanquivermells were held to a goalless draw by Rayo Vallecano. Early frontrunners Barcelona maintained their 100% start to the season, courtesy of a solitary goal scored by Robert Lewandowski to defeat Getafe. And on Thursday, Espanyol will host Villarreal, Las Palmas will lock horns with Real Betis, and Celta Vigo will trade tackles with Atletico Madrid in the Spanish Primera División. Over to the Europa League, Manchester United began their Europa League campaign with a 1-1 draw after they were held by FC Twente at a rainy Old Trafford on Wednesday, with goal from Christian Eriksen being cancelled out by Dutch striker Sam Lammers. Eriksen put United ahead 10 minutes before the break, delivering a powerful curling shot into the top corner from inside the box. But was at fault as Twente equalized in 68 minutes when Lamas picked up an Eriksson error to produce a powerful finish past United goalkeeper Andre Onana at the near post. Christian Eriksen scored for United. Brilliant goal, phenomenal goal, got Old Trafford jumping. Everyone was happy.
Yeah.
They missed a couple of chances, and then those couple of chances that they missed, they got to reel their luck because the same Christian Eriksen carelessly lost the possession in front of his defense that put him in a position to regain position. He got the ball, lost it in front of goal. Lamas intercepted it, was through one-on-one, beat Andre Onana. No fault of the goalkeeper, no fault of defense, the fault of Christian Eriksen. Should Erik ten Hag be scared, be worried? The new format has his cup, good luck, as it fizzled out.
Firstly, I'll say I won't really blame Eriksen for the goal.
Okay.
Actually, yes, he made the mistake of turning and
losing possession
to Lamas at that point. But I won't really blame him because the Twente right back carried the ball from his back line, carried it into the middle of Manchester United. Like he just ran through, going and going and going and going. And I think who stopped him? Was it Dalot?
Dalot was like a double marking between Dalot and Lisandro.
Yeah, stopped him, and the ball. Not that they actually
won possession.
Yeah. The ball just like left his leg, and Eriksen just ran on, carried it, wanted to turn, which he should have passed back so that he could start from a different angle. But Lamas was quickly to get the ball and ran on, tricked Onana, and placed it to his left. So that was actually a very nice goal.
It wasn't fault of the goalkeeper.
It wasn't the fault. Onana couldn't do anything.
Yes.
But I felt the forwards, the people
who are supposed to pressurize
the right back, will have done a better job instead of letting him to run from his own backline to your half. Even more into your half. You extend close to the box, into the 18 box, Manchester United 18 box. For me, Eriksen wasn't really. I won't blame him. I'll blame the forwards for letting the right back just slide into Manchester United's halfway line, just like that.
So what about Erik ten Hag? Is there any pressure on Erik ten Hag to deliver, or with several more games to go in the Europa League, do you still see him perhaps making it in the top 8?
Yeah, there's actually pressure now into the top 8. It's something difficult to say, but I still see Manchester United qualifying. I still see them entering into a deeper stage of the Europa.
Might not be the top 8.
Might not be the top 8.
Oh wow! Isn't that a damning verdict on Erik ten Hag?
It is actually. It is because he's a top coach. He's someone. His name has been howling for years.
And this is Man United, a top job,
a top club. And I don't know, he needs another set of millions to get his players right.
But with the amount of millions that have been spent, and Manchester United have just won one of their last 9 games in Europe, it's a damning effect on Ten Hag as a manager and United and their recruitment policies. They got Manu Ugarte from high-fine PSG. They got the Ligt. Yeah. Even though I'm not really a fan of the Ligt, because I think that since he left Ajax, his career knows that, because you can't be in a Juventus that is a team of good defenders and you end up being worse when you go to Juventus. So the Ligt, Mazraoui, Zirkzee, you get all these players.
If you look at it, he's signing players he has
used before or seen to work in his philosophy.
I feel this is a different league. They might have worked for you there, but this is Premier League.
You're trying to capture that Ajax magic. That is in a Man United in the Premier League.
It cannot work. Leave your comfort zone. Do something else. Sign other players from other aspects. Stop looking at it that, okay, they played, the vibe and the energy they would have had then is different from
the only game United have seemed to be dominant against lowly Southampton and Barnsley, League 2 side. Does this mean that perhaps Ten Hag should go, or should the Old Trafford hierarchy wait for the end of the season?
they should still hold on to.
Or you're talking as an Arsenal fan because you want to collect your own 3 points from them.
Look, no. Look, when he's a great coach, but he has to strategize his tactics and everything. And if he's signing someone, he needs to use another set of players. Generally, the winter transfer is coming on. He needs to actually pressurize his players, train them in a way that, yes, it's a new style, not the same old style that we used to play.
And what he's used to when he was manager.
He should actually leave his comfort zone. And yes, I still see Man U qualifying into the round of 16. I'm actually going far into Europe.
In Europa League.
Yeah.
Okay. In other European League games, let's tell that it was an African show as Boale Dia scored a double and Nigeria's Fisayo Dele Bashiru added another in the first half to hand Lazio a comprehensive 3-0 victory against Dynamo Kiev in Hamburg. Nice and Real Sociedad played out a 1-1 draw. And in other fixtures, Turkish champions Galatasaray claimed a 3-1 home win over Greece's PAOK thanks to an own goal from Ghana's Abdul Babarahman, while strike from Yunus Agun Amaro Icardi sealed the deal for Galatasaray. In an early match in the Europa League, Norwegian side Bodo Glimt secured a 3-2 home victory against FC Porto thanks to a brace from Jens Peter Haig, despite going down to 10 men in the 51st minute of the encounter. The full Europa League results: Man United played a 1-0 against Twente, AZ Alkmaar defeated Elfsborg 3-2. Ruben van Bommel, the son of renowned Dutch midfielder Mark van Bommel, backed the brace for the Dutch side. 10 men Bodo Glimt defeated Porto 3-2. The Gregorius Ravgrad lost at home 2-0 to Slavia Praha. Nice played the 1-1 draw against Real Sociedad. Midtjylland played the 1-1 draw against Hoffenheim. Dynamo Kiev lost at home 3-0 to Lazio. Anderlecht 2, Ferencvarosi 1, Galatasaray 3, PAOK 1. The UEFA Europa League continues on Thursday with Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce facing Belgium's Royal Union Saint-Gilloise, while Malmo will take on Rangers. Ajax will do battle against Besiktas. AS Roma will face Athletic Bilbao. Braga will take on Maccabi Tel Aviv. Eintracht Frankfurt will face Victoria Plzeňa. Steaua Bucuresti versus Latvian champions FK Riga's footballer scholar. Lyon, Olympic Lyonnais will take on Olympiacos, and Tottenham Hotspur will host Karabakh. Basically, that's how much we can take on Sports Talk for the day. Endeavor to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Enterprise TV 7 on YouTube. Click the notification bell to get alerts on our new YouTube videos. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We are Enterprise TV 7 on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Like, share, and engage with our content, and also visit our website www.enterprisetvnews.com, where we give you all the hot stories on the go, the live updates, the exclusives, and the news you can use. Moreover, if you want to partner with us on Enterprise Television, you want to place your product on our platform, and for all sponsorship and advertising inquiries, kindly send a mail to enterprisetv7@gmail.com, or you can send a DM to our Formation social media handles at Enterprise TV 7. Ejiro, thank you once again for being with us on Sports Store.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
Definitely hope to see you next time around.
No, yes.
And before we go, let's leave you with this simple statement from American gymnast Simone Biles, who with her 11 Olympic medals and 30 World Championship medals is the most decorated gymnast in history. She said, and I quote, "I'd rather regret the risks that didn't work out than the chances I didn't take at all." End quote. I'm Joshua Okoli, and I want to thank you for the privilege of your time. Until next time on Sports Store, hasta luego.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.